Student, welcome back. Today we are going to start with the geometry, that is the geometry's fourth lesson, geometric construction. In the previous we seen that how to construct a triangle with the same vertices and the different vertices. So today we are going to start with the construction of a tangent to a circle at a point on a circle. So there are the two different way, by either by using a center of a circle or without a center of a circle. So first we will start with the using the center of a circle, how to draw a tangent. So we will start that, and now we will start with the exercise 4.2 sum number 1. Okay student? So today we will start with the construction of a tangent to a circle at a point on the circle. So there are the two types, by using the center of a circle and without using the center of a circle. So first we will start with using the center of a circle. So from exercise 4.2, first question is construct a tangent to a circle with center P and radius 3.2 centimeter at any point M on it. So for that, first we have to draw a circle with the radius 3.2 centimeter. So take a scale. Okay, then take a rounder, and in a rounder we have to take a distance of 3.2 centimeter. So take a distance of 3.2 centimeter, and we will draw circle with the radius 3.2 centimeter. Now the center name is the P. So write it here, P, center as a P. Now draw one ray passing through the point P. In any direction you can draw it. Now I am drawing it here, and the other end show the arrow. Now what is given? The point P, M is on the circle. So name that point as a M. Through the M we have to draw a tangent. So what we are going to draw, we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. So take a rounder, keep the pointer on a P, take some distance. It should be not equal to the PM, little bit less than the PM. So take a distance of that, and while keeping the pointer on a P, draw the two arcs, one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side. Okay, now we drawn the two arc. Now whatever the distance between these two arc, we have to take it in the rounder. So keep the pointer on this one arc and take a distance between this in a rounder, and upward and downward we have to draw the arc. So this upward direction I drawn were dark, same way in downward also we have to draw arc. Okay, now keep the pointer on this previous side, left hand side, and with the same distance, without changing the distance, draw the intersecting arc to this upward and downward direction, whichever the two arcs we drawn. Okay, now take a scale and pass a line through this intersecting arc. Now see. Now to this line on both the sides we have to show the arrow. and this is perpendicular, so that we have to show it with the 90-degree or right angle symbol. So here you are showing this, and here write down the whatever the radius of a circle is the 3.2 centimeter. So this is the name it as a line L. So line L is the required tangent to the circle at point M. And finally write down that line L is the required tangent to the circle with point M. Okay. So now we will see the second sum, that is the draw a circle of radius 2.7 centimeter. Draw a tangent to the circle at any point on it. It's the same as the previous sum. So first we will draw a circle with radius 2.7 centimeter. So take a rounder, keep the pointer on 0. In a rounder, take a distance of 2.7 centimeter. So 2.7 centimeter, with that distance we have to draw one circle. So this is our circle with the radius 2.7 centimeter. Here center name is not given, so we can take any name point as a, I'm considering here as a A. Now I shown the first tangent on this direction. Now I will show it in downward direction. So what to do for that? Now take a scale. With the scale, draw one line. I'm just drawing in slanting position. So draw one line ray. Okay. On the other end, show a arrow. Now that point is on the circle, so I'm naming that point as a B. So through the B we have to draw the tangent. That means the perpendicular bisector. It's the same way. So first thing is the keep the pointer on B, not equal to the AB but little bit less than the AB. Take a distance in a rounder, and on left and right side of that B we will draw the two arcs. Okay. Now the next step is the take a point. Now whatever this two arc we got it, keep the pointer on one of this arc, and in a rounder take the distance between these two arcs. Okay. Now next step is upside and downside we have to draw the arcs. So this is upside one arc, and same way downward direction. Now the next step is the keep the pointer on this other arc, left hand side arc, and we have to draw the intercepting arc to this previous arc. Okay. Now the previous one little bit I have to increase that length of the previous arc. Okay. Now take a scale. So Both the sides shows the arrow. This is your tangent to the circle A with the center 2.7 centimeter passing through the or point B. So what is the part is remaining? Here shows the 90-degree, and here write down the radius, that is the 2.7 centimeter, and here upside write the L. This is the L is the required tangent to the circle with the radius A or with the center A. Okay, so now we will see the third sum from the exercise 4.2. Before the third sum, we will start the fourth one. Draw a circle of radius 3.3 centimeter. Draw a chord PQ of length 6.6 centimeter. Draw a tangent to the circle at point P and Q. Now, what is the radius of the circle given? That is the 3.3 centimeter. So, take a scale. Take a rounder. Keep the pointer on 0. And radius is given as 3.3 centimeter. So in a rounder, take a distance of 3.3 centimeter. Okay. Now with that, we have to draw one circle, and the circle center name it as a O. Now it's asked, draw a chord PQ of 6.6 centimeter. Radius is given as 3.3 centimeter, and the chord PQ is 6.6 centimeter. So if radius is 3.3 centimeter, what is the length of the diameter? 3.3 double is 6.6 centimeter. So the chord PQ is the diameter of the circle. So it will get passed through the center. So what we will do, we will draw one chord PQ, that is the diameter only, passing through the center. Is it clear? And name it as a, this is your point P and this is point Q. Okay. Now through the point P and through the point Q, we have to draw a tangent. So same way, extend it and put the arrows on both the sides. Same way, how we drawn for the one point, through the P we have to draw one tangent, and through the Q we have to draw the tangent. So how we will do it? Take a rounder, keep the rounder on point Q, less than OQ's distance, take it in a rounder, and with that on left hand side and right hand side we have to draw the arcs. Okay, first I will show for the Q and then for the P. Now the next step is take the distance between these two arcs. Okay, and now what to do? Upside and downside we have to draw the arcs. So here and downward direction. Now what we will do? We will keep the pointer on this, and the same way we have to draw the intersecting arcs. Arc should be little bit bigger, then no need to draw it again and again. Okay, now take a scale and pass a line through this intersecting arc through the point Q and the downward intersecting arc and put the arrow. Now this is the perpendicular bisector, so here you have to show the 90-degree. Okay, now the same way through the point P we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. So how to draw? Take a rounder. Now what we are going to do, we will keep it on P. Take a distance less than OP's distance, or same distance whatever you had taken it here, same distance we can keep it here. And what we have to do, through that P's left and right we are going to draw the two arcs. Okay, now what is the next step? Keep the pointer on one of these intersecting arcs, and in a rounder take the distance between these two arcs, and upside and downward we have to draw the arcs. Okay, now downward also we have to draw. Now this pointer we will keep it on this intersecting arc, and with the same distance we will draw the arcs. Intersecting arc, one is upward direction in the upside and one is the downward. Okay, now take a scale and draw a line passing through this intersecting arc through the point P and through the point Q, and both the sides shows the arrow. Okay, and this line name it as a small L, and this is the M. Here also shows the 90-degree. Okay, now this way we can draw the two tangent passing through the point P and through the point Q. But one more question is there. Write your observation about the tangent. So for that what we are going to do? Now at the end we have to write the observation as the tangents drawn at points P and Q. What type of that? Are they parallel to each other? Now see, this is 90-degree, this is also 90-degree. So these two are parallel. So the tangent drawn at point P and Q are parallel. So this type of observation you have to write it at the end of the figure. So this way, if the two tangents are asked, we can draw the two tangent this way. Is it clear, student? We've seen that how to construct a tangent to a circle with using a center of a circle. Based on this we completed the three sums, and based on that I will give you the assignment. Complete it and keep your book ready. In next video lesson we will see how to draw a tangent without using a center of a circle, and how to draw a tangent from the outside point on a circle. Okay, student?